Hello everyone, I'm Jim Longworth and welcome to another edition of Triad Today. Coming up later on, our infamous roundtable, this time with Keith, BJ, and Ogie. We're going to tackle some tough topics, so stay tuned for that. Between now and then, good information coming your way. We'll check in with Randolph Community College and talk about their special anniversary, and we'll tell you all about a big art show coming up that's going to benefit Meals on Wheels. But first, speaking of Keith earlier, Keith, our president and CEO of the Winston-Salem Urban League, is right next to me for this particular segment because we're going to talk about careers in transition as we see him, Jay Paul, our director, and next to Keith is a very special guest, Tim O'Connor, and he is a participant in what we call the Careers in Transition program. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Keith, let's start with you and just tell the audience what Careers in Transition is all about.
Okay. Well, it's a program that was started by Wells Fargo about 2 years ago, and one of the things that we were looking at is that, as you know,
Here's our last topic. Residents in Burlington are complaining because they say the Faith Builders International Church makes too much noise. They say that loud music and singing takes place 7 days a week, sometimes until 11:30 at night. Given the separation of church and state that we talk about all the time, should police step in, intervene, and do something about this noisy, loud church? Ogie.
Well, in my hometown of Burlington, yes, I mean, that's way much. 5 nights a week, please.
Sometimes 7 days a week. Keith.
I think they should be left alone.
Left alone.
That's right. I mean,
they're making a joyful noise.
Jesus. I mean, it's God. I mean, they're making joyous noise. I mean, come on. You know, yeah, the party's louder than that. I bet you if you went and listened to those people, it wouldn't be that loud at all.
But if you joined the church, then it wouldn't be a problem.
That's right.
So that's what the sheriff?
Make a joyful noise is right, but I'm going to tell you right now, you still have to have some kind of limits. If it's 11 o'clock and it needs to be 11 o'clock, and they need to adhere to that.
All right,
God's music. It's God's
music. Well, that's all the time we've... Oh, except for this item, very quickly. An Australian man was arrested last week for mooning Queen Elizabeth. It seems the naked man ran alongside the Queen's motorcade, clenching an Aussie flag between his buttocks, so the court charged him with indecent exposure and fined him $800. That's a lot of money these days, but that's what you get when all your smarts are located down under. And for 3 guys who have a lot down under, nothing up here, Ogie and Keith and BJ, I'm Jim Longworth. We'll see you next time.